All right.
Night of Candlelight Land.
I think we're
Definitely.
almost here. Almost here.
Yeah. All right.
Fingers crossed.
Maybe we can actually load into the matchup. We're still waiting
Oregon.
on info. Brumari Dude at Oregon, as you just mentioned, is the map we're going to play on. And yes, we are in, ladies and gentlemen. Pain Gaming versus BootKamp. Thank you so much for sticking around with us. You know, it happens. Got to deal with it, roll with it. Improvise, adapt, and overcome is our motto here. Montaigne.
Well,
Why do I say Montaigne?
I just say Monty
Montagne.
at this point.
Montaigne
I can't do it.
will be the
Monty.
first
Monty. That's it. That's what he's called now.
Mortimer.
What am I?
Mortimer.
Not quite.
Monty will be the first operator banned
Will
off
it be
here.
Lion next?
Lion.
Or Glass?
Lion makes a lot of sense, really.
Well, so far on Oregon, we've seen Lion and Twitch, and we've seen
Ying. Oh.
Dokubi and Habana. But
So
this is
Lion
Ying.
Glass will very much be a possibility.
Today's
as
been
long
a
with Dokubi.
grab bag of attack operators for Oregon, though. It's definitely been different. So let's see here. Echo next. That's not as much of a surprise. Will we see the smoke ban again? Would be interesting. We definitely made things very dependent on C4 last time. Nope, Maestro. All right, so Smoke's still in play.
Wow, Echo and Maestro. So Mira and Smoke are both on play.
All right, well, we're rolling back the meta.
Yeah.
But that means Glaz could still definitely be a big part of this, as can Blitz. Montaigne, not as much, but Blitz definitely going to be, potentially, depending on these teams, if they want to play that. You mentioned Yuna, definitely will play that, potentially. Laundry going to be our first site here if they don't change their mind. Interesting to see more Alibi play today. Nope, Jaeger. Then we switched. There's Yuna on that Blitz, as you mentioned. Could be 6 pick off of, though. He could be playing off his reputation. I definitely feel like there's going to be at least 1 6 pick coming out from these guys, as they've had more than enough time to think about this first round. And what will it be? They're definitely going to take advantage of the Lion, though, being still in play.
Yeah, it definitely makes a lot of sense. The Dokubi, the Lion.
There we go.
They're going to switch around to Thatcher. Okay, so a lot more of a standard lineup here for our attacking side, as we are in Laundry, mentioned.
Yep.
So nothing really out of the ordinary, except for the fact that both Echo and Maestro will be banned. I think this is the first time that Latin America does this. So yeah, Mira will get played, and we'll have her set up in her usual position with her first window. However, the second one should be the real mystery. Definitely does depend on what BootKamp like to do. Usually, you'll see her have her second window looking in exactly where you saw the impact hole from Palu. If you have it right on the side, you can look into the kitchen, peer into it whenever you want, and you can try to contest it from the meeting hall, which is where you usually would find that second window to aid in the defense of the meeting hall.
Well, looking like the drone placement is indicating we're going to see a west side take and clear to start out with, trying to clear into the kitchen and then work from there. Maybe those goo mines from Pala might make a difference in that, but he's going to be playing fairly aggressively in the hallway for the moment, trying to take out some drones, but they did get quite a few in there. Now it looks like they are setting up in the kitchen a little bit late, but as I said, it is set up for a west side take just based off of the drones. They had 2 drones over on the west side. Looking like GCR could be the one to go here for the kitchen. Going to clear out showers first. In the meantime, though, start this approach if he can manage to hit the window with his knife. Looking like, hoping no one's hiding in there, but there is no one in the showers at the moment, I don't think. It looks like they're not contesting too hard in the kitchen, but there's definitely someone in there. No, maybe 2 people in there. Hard to tell if one of those is in the meeting hall or not. Yeah, they have to rotate through pantry, so fortunately that DMR does almost no damage to walls. It's pretty useless when it comes to opening them up. You can try and go for some pre-fires through it, but definitely not going to open up any angles. And there is definitely going to be a contest over this pantry wall.
There you go. Goo mine will get taken out in the pantry as FK1 moves in. Still holds from kitchen. No calls just yet. He's waiting for his teammates to come on up and help him out. I wonder if the first bit of utility that'll be used up is the Lion or just drones, because you already see the Zofia coming upstairs, and GCL will try to use that to deal with the hallway. There's a player in the back. That is the smoke. This is very much Latin America. The smoke mine will give information over the one player that's above. Duds will get one, though, onto FK1. Both of the impacts will get used here to deal with the Ella and the smoke that are in the back. And unfortunately, now GCR does not have one to push through from the closet. boxes himself in the bunks.
Well, I like the counterplay to the Lion by using the smoke to make sure he couldn't push on them, but Intact is still in a tough spot here trying to survive this as they're starting to surround him. But this has burned up 2 minutes over this contest, and FK1's died in the meantime.
Yeah, that's a Dokkaebi eliminated, and you see the M5 being reset here by Intact. Leipzord will get one onto GCR. And now that's the Zofia eliminated. The shotgun somehow does not take out Yuna, who barely takes any damage from that engagement. I don't know how that even happens.
Timing, I guess, on that shotgun did not work out.
Oh, Leipzord, what a shot! Yuna goes down with the diffuser on the floor as Paulo's just waiting in from the meeting hall. He'll try to contest, but the hallway is a bit too long for him to play with that T5 against. Spawns has taken quite a bit of damage in it, but Revolts will try to peer into the armory, finally take down Duds, but maybe this is too little too late. 18 seconds on the clock. C4 thrown into Revolts, who somehow is still alive. Gumine doing damage into Spawns as Pain Gaming will have to get on to the site. More Gumines being thrown into the back as Spawns takes even more damage. And there we go, he'll get cleaned up by Paula. Looking for the last one. Paula with the last one. Headshot on to Revolts. BootKamp dismantle Pain in this first round.
Very effective defense overall. As you said, dismantle is a good way to describe it. Although there was a few close calls there and some lucky plays, like for example, not getting killed by the shotgun on the one play, as well as the wall bang through in the attic. So a couple of somewhat lucky plays working out in the favor of either side. But in this case, definitely BootKamp coming out the big victors on that. Now Dorms coming out as they have now won Laundry. Although I'd say most of the fight was on Dorms. It was very, very little actually happening down towards the Laundry side. Good plays on the Gumines as well, too. Is the case where they had such low health towards the end. I felt like they were just going to die off Gumines alone when trying to actually make that push. See, though, let's see if 6 picks come out here. We could see Yuna try and switch to that Blitz again if he wants to for fun. But so far, looking like both teams sticking with what they got. Not trying to trick each other. I mean, and it kind of worked, but
Defenders, protect your bombs from
not
being
hugely
defused by
impactful.
attackers.
I imagine they could stay alive a little bit longer this time. But I'm curious to see how much of a roam we will see from BootKamp. They're going to be setting up the usual defensive walls, making sure they've got the armory and the bunks to master bedroom covered.
Though armory is kind of a, it's not always being used to.
You can leave it soft if you want sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially if you need a reinforcement somewhere else for a particular reason. Sometimes you want to seal up attic completely, sometimes you want to open with just one side, but I think it's generally a good idea to at least seal up one side, as you mentioned earlier, depending on the bomb site you're playing. But they are going to actually set up batteries and mirror windows on the bedroom itself, it looks like, potentially to fight anyone coming to master bedroom. So they are definitely counting on a master bedroom take, but those batteries could be made pretty short work of with Yuna on that Thatcher again, along with Revolts to open up the window. So I'm not sure that they're going to do a whole lot with that, but it definitely can make it a little bit more of a problem if they can win the gunfights on there. With no soft walls on it, they're going to have to use the door to actually go for those shots onto anyone on the door or the window of master bedroom. Typical west side clear coming out first, though, from GCR again. This time he's switched to the Sledge instead of the Zofia, and FK1 going for the clear again on the kitchen. So they're going for a pretty standard take that they did last time, just slight variations, even though the bomb site has changed. But Lipe all the way over in the tower here might not be something they expect, although that means he's not setting up Gumines anywhere near the site itself. So I'm not sure how effective he's going to be just holding those in his pocket right now.
That's why I'm a bigger fan of the Jaeger or the Bandit playing this position.
Yeah, because he's already set up usually.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. The first mirror window will get shot down. This information is already been relayed. It's the instant you see where it is, you can kind of guess how to take it down from below. You don't even need an IQ in this position or anything similar to that, and that is the one in Kid Storm that was just shot down.
Well, they still have the other one facing into the master bedroom, but again, that's not one that's going to be hugely impactful either. And again, more Gumines just sitting in Lipe's pocket. This is why Roaming Legion's not so great. I mean, he can use those to his advantage, but he's more likely to die with some in his pocket.
Oh, the call.
The timing.
Unlucky. He still gets the kill on FK1, and it rotates out. He has an impact grenade to try and run out. Paulo, though, with the C4 onto GCR. Damage done into Intact, though. He's not taken out just yet. M-King is roaming in downstairs as you see the impact being used for Leipzig to fall back. This is a great position for BootKamp.
Definitely. I mean, they still have the Hard Breacher and the Lion left, so those are definitely two good important operators. But they lost their grenades, their smokes, and their phone calls, so that will definitely be impactful as well in terms of they've obviously got 5 still alive. They have smoke. They have probably some C4s, at least from M. King and Paula, most likely. And it seems like Pain are stalled out on this attack.
All right, still 4 goo mines in the back pocket. Find the angle on Leipzig. What a shot. Revolt's taken down. 2v4. Yuna's on half health. As Spawns will have to move into the tower, but M. King is ready for him. He has the Vector 45, and that one will win versus the 308 up close. Does with the last one on Yuna. BootKamp. Wow.
Well, lucky for Pain, they have to pick a 3rd bomb site because this is so far going very strongly in the favor.
If anything, it's BootKamp that are bringing the pain.
Yeah, definitely. Laying it down on him. We'll see how the 3rd bomb site goes, though. They could go kitchen, but they're going to go tower. No surprise. We did see a team win tower last matchup, which was surprising. Immortals definitely had an interesting tower defense and were able to hold it off. But again, some of that was, of course, due to the way NIP just could not close out any rounds despite any early advantages, which they had. So, depends here. Pain probably not feeling super confident at the moment due to those last 2 rounds. But hopefully they're going to play this smart. So far, bringing the same lineup they've been bringing every time. Chance for a switch up during 6th pick, though. Now that they have an idea what the defensive lineup's going to be, they could try and adapt. They've got to know it's going to be tower, or at least potentially dining kitchen, but not likely. So far, not a lot of 6th picks coming out from these guys. They're really just, you know, trying to play their game rather than trying to trick their opponents. So far, that's working out more so BootKamp's favor, I would say.
All right. We'll get to see. We saw a successful tower hold, and an unsuccessful one today. So we'll get to see if this one works the way of BootKamp, or will it be Pain to take control. Of course, the big part of it is twofold. Take control of tier 3, so your 3rd level up in the tower, and the basement. Once those are taken, then pinching your opponents in the middle of the tower and away from meeting hall becomes much, much easier.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get that level of control. They don't have any special utility to do so, nothing that's going to help them do that, except for possibly I would say the Thatcher EMPs, but they're not even playing with the Jaeger, which is, it seems like a big risk to play with no Jaeger on the top of the tower, just because they could start to throw in a lot of utility to clear you out. In this case, though, just Leipzig are barely surviving a lot of those shots coming out from the street spawn, and even having to reposition his camera. This is a lot of risky play coming out from Leipzig.
Yeah, he's going to make sure that his cameras on the outside are actually working, and repositioning the cameras just in case he gets taken out is definitely a very smart thing to do. He's going to make sure that nobody's pushing him just yet. Now, again, holding on to the basement is a very important part of your defense, because we've seen it time and time again where just one attacker is able to sneak in through, get a kill off of it, and then just spiral the whole round out of control for the defense. See
even some confusion there. GCR jumping out the window and then right back in. They seem to be a little confused on how to attack this, but finally catching Duds off. That does at least help things out. FK1 getting a nice initial kill.
There you go. Camera's going to get set up downstairs as, you know, just be seeing the Valkyrie fall back. No, oh, the cameras have been hacked now. This
unfortunate.
This plays against them, and that's why, you know, roaming with no support is not too viable of a strategy. The smoke is playing upstairs. Reminder, there's no Jaeger being played for BootKamp whilst they're setting up upstairs.
Yeah, this is not the ideal way to defend tower. But I don't know. I mean, definitely the hacking of the cameras is going to backfire on them a little bit. It's not the case where it's an Echo, or Echo is not going to matter, but I mean, in a Maestro Evil Eye or anything like that working against the more bulletproof cameras.
Yeah, I mean, both Maestro and Echo are banned, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. But again, ADSs would be pretty good in this position. I think as good as Mira is, might not be the greatest of choices on this. I'm not sure. We can always go.
Oh,
no, that is definitely not going to help you. The Lion gets taken out, as well as the Dokkaebi with a quick big spray in
Attackers
from
recover
M-King.
the diffuser.
Intact will eat a grenade, who's down at now half health. GCR has no more grenades to
Attackers
play with.
bomb diffuser has
Mirror
been
window will
dropped.
get open in the back. So it's up to GCR to come in and try to contest. 33 seconds left on the clock. This can definitely work the way of BootKamp, but Pain Gaming do not just step on the gas right here, right now. EMP is going to get thrown in right into the face of Intact, but he doesn't really care. What? He gets taken down, but from the back, it's the MX4 of Lightsword. Well, the MX3, the MPX, there we go. Will make it happen. The C4 is going to get thrown out, will not connect with anything. It's a 3v3. Lightsword will still spray in the back. It has been picked up at half health, but they run right into Lightsword. Paulo gets one, and no time left on the clock as the defenders will take the tower. 3-0 up for BootKamp.
Yeah, winning tower is usually a pretty good indicator you're doing pretty good on this map so far. As we saw from Immortals last time, who won 4 defenses in a row, including tower, this is definitely looking good for BootKamp. It's the fact that they won that even despite losing one of the roamers early and getting their cameras hacked. It just, I don't know, it doesn't seem like Pain are doing all that great. They even had the team kill with the grenade as they were trying to push up. Just seeming like they're off. FK1 dying fairly early into a lot of these rounds, are one of the first to die. It's not looking good for them. They get to go back down to Laundry now, which they won fairly convincingly the first time around. Again, probably no 6th picks coming out from these guys. They're just not seeming to want to change up too much without just publicly displaying. Surprisingly, Pala even doing Vigil publicly and not 6th picking off of it. Seems like an odd choice. Usually that's something you'd want to hide. But nope, he's definitely not going to do so. They're, again, not bothering with it. They just want to get right in to the action. See how that works. At least they bring a Jaeger here.
Yeah.
Not that it mattered last round.
Yeah, definitely.
To be honest.
Nobody pushed T3.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm surprised. I'm honestly extremely surprised.
Yeah.
You drone out, there's no Jaeger, and then you're like, why take tower?
It's musty in there. I don't want to go there. Well, we'll see if they can step it up here. This is their 2nd time attacking this site, so hopefully they've got a bit more in store for BootKamp. Can actually pull this off this time, but Pala could throw things off a little bit. He's already used 1 impact to probably set up the rotate from Pantry. He's going to be going around looking for any drones that he can potentially kill early. In this case, doesn't find any, because of course the less drones coming after him, the better. I mean, obviously, yeah, he can cloak against drones, but they see an indicator that he's there. So he just wants to shoot any he can early before activating his ERC-7. So far, they are going to start pushing towards him. Saw 2 of the drones from Yuna and Spawns working their way there. And FK1, again, taking a boatload of damage early on. He's really struggling here to stay alive in these early runs. Yeah, he's not dead yet, but he's on his way there fast.
At this point, I would switch GCR to have him push from Dining Hall, just because he's the sludge.
I agree. In this case, though, I'm not sure if it'll matter much. They're definitely getting contested everywhere. GCR getting the kill onto Pala is definitely going to help.
It's a great shot early on. The Vigil will get taken down as he exposed himself a bit too much to the impact hole that he just made. And FK1 is still alive with barely any health, but still health.
Looks like he's down now as well, and then GCR finished off, so they are now open to potentially finish off FK1.
The mirror just goes up the stairs and fights them.
Why not?
Where's the second mirror window, though? It's not here in the meeting hall. You see all the defenders are just frozen in position.
Wow, that's saved to FK1, though. They managed to get him back up. That's why they timed that Lion EE1D to be able to save FK1. Not sure how much longer he'll live with that 50 health just off the way he's been playing, but helps make up for GCR.
Intact, still playing upstairs.
He does what he wants. I mean, that's a Latin American thing, though. The smoke upstairs, I'd say it works, though, for Latin America.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. It's not like an odd, like, why would you guys keep doing this? It's like, okay, it works here, probably not anywhere else, but Intact doing just fine. As we say that, that's Diffuse Carrier as well. Why was Diffuse Carrier walking up there? Who knows, but now FK1 again. Downed early.
Diffuser's on the stairs.
Yeah, just leave it there. Why not? What was that play?
What are you?
That was, he got away with it. So, I feel like this is going like on a downhill trajectory fast for Pain in terms of psychologically. I can't imagine they're going to be doing too strong until the switch. We'll see. So far, 40 seconds left. They pop their second EE1D. There's still 3 gas canisters. Intact still alive. They've only lost the 1 Roamer Vigil, and Intact almost makes a kill. But Revolts finally gets something, and 30 seconds left, and they're far away from the bomb site.
Oh me, oh my, won't you look at the time. It's 23 seconds on the clock, and just now, Pain Gaming have some control of the map, and instantly Duds bashes into them with the Ella, get the kill of the CZ. And this has got 2 players alive, Yuna and Revolts. Try and push in. Will have to drop right from the hatch to contest, and M-King, he's just skeet shooting here. That's 1 onto Yuna. Revolts will have to drop down himself, and unfortunately, at least he doesn't die.
Well, there you go. There's something positive for them. But that's 4-0 already.
Yeah.
BootKamp. Now I said BootKamp are either hot or cold. In this case, obviously BootKamp, having won this map before against FaZe, on hot. So we'll see when it switches, but this is the last defensive round for them. It's definitely looking good for BootKamp so far. We'll see how it goes when they switch. But they are going to try the dorms a second time. So let's see. Again, no 6th pick probably coming out from these guys. They're just going to do what they do and then see how it goes. Pain, maybe you want to consider surprising them somehow? Because the attackers have the most advantage in a 6th pick. But no surprises.
Maybe they can surprise us with a round win.
That would be very surprising at this point.
Right now, yeah,
struggling.
BootKamp have every single move that Pain does, BootKamp is right up behind them with it. It's just, Pain Gaming are trying to keep up with BootKamp when BootKamp are 5 steps ahead of them.
Yeah. Well, at this point, definitely 4 steps ahead in terms of points. And Leipzord does everyone doing good. Intact, even with only the 1 kill last round, still being effective. Maybe he's just not getting a chance to kill anyone because they're all dying first. Unfortunate. Either way, though.
I have to say, that shot from the smoke upstairs was just nasty.
Yeah.
It was a nasty shot.
Again, though, why was FK1 dragging the diffuser up there?
I don't know.
I mean, they pick him up, and so he picks up the diffuser. Just decides. I mean, just because he's been very short for this life, even his drone dying first. See that? He cannot get a break in this world.
Correlation does not mean causation.
It does mean you're potentially overly aggressive or face checking things, even with a drone. I think that is an indicator to an extent that you are being overly aggressive with an operator that doesn't necessarily lend itself to being overly aggressive all the time. So we'll see though. Yuna going to try and clear this dining room. Nope, he's going to back off. Now we're going to have FK1 in the showers as they rotate again. They can't seem to find an entry here. They're just going to start opening windows and then rotating again and again and again. This is why they're running out of time. All they're doing is setting up a breeze for BootKamp.
Well, Spawns is on the outside. He's got a Claymore as well to help him out from any potential runouts from BootKamp. I don't think it's going to come out anytime soon, but, you know, feel safe. The wall will be reinforced in the showers, so it's gotta force the sledge GCR to move out and contest in the hallway, and unfortunately he gets shot down by Apollo, the bandit. Well, the first kill, and that's the sledge. That's 2 grenades off of the board, and even Revolts dreading pushing in. The FK1 follows up. M-King will go down. It's a big kill on the Miro. Has been pretty aggressive in the matchup so far, and Yuna will have control of the white stairs. Great start here for Pain.
Yeah, definitely, especially with that early kill. And FK1 surviving this time for a while and even getting a kill, that is definitely a big change from what we've seen before. But they are also dwindling on time here. As I say that, though, Pala takes down his 2nd kill of the round. Unfortunate.
Thatcher eliminated, which means that those bandit batteries and go mines will be a bit more complicated to do. Oh boy, that's the diffuser now down on the stairs.
Again?
Do Pain Gaming realize this? Wait. They put the diffuser on the guy that was supposed to hold the white stairs?
Yep, the diffuse management has been a little sloppy here. But at least Revolts and Spawns get 2 kills, turning this into a potential win here, but only advantaged by 1 player, and Revolts very low on health.
Got to be careful here. If you're intact, you need information from your teammates before going for any sort of ballsy peek. You really don't want to be engaging players at long range with the SMG-11. It's not something that will consistently hit with.
Wow.
Leipzord, though, with the shot, will take it. The Volts will go down. FK1 trying to move in. His P1D and calls have come down. Intact switching around to the shotgun. He still has one remote gas nade to use as Leipzord will come around from the back. Reloading the SMG-11. Diffuser's not set. There we go. Finally, it will get set, but Intact will get one. They converge, though, on the last player, and that is the Dokkaebi out of play, and everybody from Pain Gaming being shot to bits. Both players holding the same angle, nobody watching the back, and Diffuser is planted in default here by the generator. I have to question everything that Pain Gaming are doing.
Yeah, this feels similar to the Ninjas of Pajamas match we just watched, where you're just like, why would they do that? I mean, I know we're not privileged to a lot of information internally in terms of communication and strategies and things like that, but there's been some seriously questionable decisions coming out. Sides have switched, but I honestly cannot see Pain winning 5 in a row. This is looking very much like a BootKamp win, possibly this round.
How many times have we had 6-0s so far in Latin America? I think
at least once, I believe, if not more. I think one of those was on against either for or against BootKamp. If I remember correctly, they were part of it. Looks like this could be the second one involving them, the way things are going. We'll see, though. Defense is a bit different. FK1, though, for whatever reason, deciding to reveal Vigil again. I don't know why teams are comfortable revealing that, but hey, you know, I guess. I mean, I would say if you win with it, it was fine, but in this case, FK1 has not been doing so great at surprising anyone.
There we go. You need Hard Destructor. It's a good thing they realize, hey guys,
protect your bombs
we need
by attackers.
one.
We need to open up this hatch. They do have duds on the blitz. They actually
sound
stuck
oddly Texan.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, I did.
Not the only one that plays around with the accents, Devin.
Yeah, I can only do American accents though. Well. At this point, Pain have drained all the energy out of this. You need to step it up, Pain. Come on, guys. You got to play a little smarter. At least they're on defense this time so they can play time to their advantage, finally. Because time has been working against them a lot. So in this case, they could finally do something about that by just hiding as effectively as possible, and maybe they'll get something out of it. Yuna will at least provide extra information if he stays alive long enough to get some calls. He has been one of the better players on the team so far. So hopefully he'll be able to stay alive long enough. I worry about FK1 being on the roam, just with how little time he's been living and the fact that he's just been face checked.
What is that? A
Lipes in.
A Twitch with a shotty?
Here's a moment to watch. Watch Lipe do this too. I believe in him.
This is like England bringing the shotty in Year 2, Season 2 finals.
Just watch him do it.
Pink. At least it was on defense, but still.
And he's running around with the blitz as well, so this should be interesting. Lion doing his thing. Everyone denied motion, so Blitz can come around and find the guy in meeting hall. They're gonna find the guy in inside the attic pretty soon and Ash breach it. Then here comes the shotgun. He's gonna distract first and then the flank from behind. Party time. Here we go. Let it begin.
He actually makes it happen, and he'll drop the second one as well.
Couldn't finish the job though.
He can't find it. That's now 2 eliminated, though. Finally, the Ash coming around from the back will get the kill. Yuna's on the floor, and they'll try to contest. M-King bringing the shotty as well. All GIGN operators are bringing it.
Was there a challenge I didn't know about?
Oh
just pause for a second.
God.
If only he had the diffuser.
M-King moving. Is this Pro League? Are you kidding me? M-King will get the shotgun kill on a spawns.
Come on, guys. What is this round? What a finishing round, potentially. He's just going to pull out the revolver.
Revolver is in hand and Intact will land the last one on Revolts. BootKamp with a 6-0, and oh my God, what a final round.
What flair. Hey, guys, let's just run a bunch of GIGN shotguns. Win it with the revolver as well. Wow. And they don't even stick around. They're just like, I'm out of here. Well,
Take me out of the oven. I am so done.
And they even come back from the rain there. Duds, apparently his computer crashed right after that. Couldn't handle the shotguns. Wow. Just wow. That was not the finish I mean, I expected a potential 6-0, but certainly not that way. If I'm paying right now, I'm going to be looking for some Kleenexes. That is unfortunate. That is not the way you want to end it.
And that's
And that's the way we end the first half.
yeah,
Of Pro League.
that's the thing. It's a 6-0 with that,
Yeah.
with like
That's
every single
the
round
cherry on
being
top
in
of
boot camp's way.
Wow.
And that final round, oh boy.
Flabbergasted.